Genesis 1 as a functional cultural polemic against other A&E creation myths. The Genesis creation narrative is often discussed in relation to other ancient Near Eastern A&E creation myths, such as the Babylonian Enuma Elish. While there are surface-level similarities in themes and concepts, such as the establishment of order from chaos, Genesis presents a radically different theological and cosmological vision. The difference is not just in content, but also in purpose and method of the narrative, which shows how the Bible is not merely indebted to these A&E stories, but rather engages them in a deeply transformative way. In the Enuma Elish, the creation is depicted as the outcome of a cosmic battle between the god Marduk and the chaos monster Tiamat. The world is formed from the slain body of Tiamat, and humanity is created to serve the gods who are weary from maintaining the cosmos. This myth reflects a worldview where chaos and violence are inherent to the universe's structure, and the gods are themselves subject to conflict and change. In contrast, Genesis 1 presents a vision of creation that is fundamentally peaceful and orderly. There is no conflict, no struggle, and no competing deities. Instead, God speaks and creation comes into being. This portrayal of creation emphasizes God's sovereign authority, where the universe is not the product of conflict, but of divine will and wisdom. The world is created intentionally, with each element given a specific function and purpose, highlighting a functional ontology rather than a focus on material origins. This contrast can be understood as a form of cultural polemic by presenting a non-violent, ordered creation. The Genesis account subverts the violent and chaotic cosmogonies of the surrounding cultures. Scholars like John Walton have pointed out that this polemic is not just a rejection of the content of these myths, but also of the worldview they represent. The Bible is not indebted to these stories. Rather, it redefines and transforms the shared cultural symbols to convey a profoundly different understanding of the divine, the cosmos, and humanity's place within it. Moreover, this polemical approach highlights the embedded nature of A&E creation stories, where cosmology, theology, and kinship were intertwined. The Genesis narrative engages with this embeddedness, but redirects it to affirm a monotheistic, purposeful, and ethical worldview. God's creation is not just a reflection of divine impulse, but a deliberate act of establishing a cosmos that is very good, where each element has its proper function and place. By engaging with and transforming these A&E motifs, the Genesis creation account stands as a powerful assertion of a worldview centered on a single sovereign and benevolent creator. It shows that while the Bible acknowledges the cultural context in which it was written, it also offers a distinctive theological message that transcends the limitations and assumptions of its cultural milieu. This transformation underscores that the Genesis narrative is not merely one among many A&E creation stories, but a unique revelation that presents a coherent and purposeful vision of the universe under the dominion of a just and sovereign God.